Hi folks, welcome to the show. This is Fishing the East. My name is Bo Higbee. This is Jeff Fink. Little unusual show today. 5 a.m. We didn't have a camera person this morning, so we wanted to leave the dock at 7:30. So you won't see me a whole lot on the show today. You'll be mainly seeing Jeff. Not much we could do about it, but Jeff's a great fisherman. He knows these waters like the back of his hand. Today we're where, Jeff?
We're in the north end of Lakes Bay today. And what we're going to do today is a little bit of a variety show. We're going to try and get in on these islands you see here behind us, and we're going to do a little popping plugs for some striped bass and also some swimming plugs for bass. After we do that, we're going to go over into the deeper channel. We're going to try and catch some weak fish on some jigs. And then after that, we'll probably do a little bit of drifting for some flounder. So we'll have a little bit of a variety action day.
All right, let's get to it. All right, Jeff, you want to show us what we're using for plugs today?
Sure, Bo. What we're doing here is I have a variety of different plugs available. You can use the Yozuri swimming plugs, any Rapala or Rebel, and these are popping plugs here. A Popar, this happens to be a Yozuri popper. One of the reasons I like to rig both at the same time is I fish one at a time. I'll start with a popper. If a striped bass takes a swipe at the popper and misses it, what I like to do is put the rod down immediately, pick up the other rod that's rigged with a swimming plug, and throw the swimming plug in the same area that the fish just swirled at the bait. And what that does is a lot of times the fish will come right back and hit the plug. What
about the popper that I have on rigged on my rod right now? What kind of popper is that?
The popper that's rigged on this rod is an Adams style popper. It's a little bit larger popper. The front face is designed to displace a lot of water, so therefore it makes a real loud chugging noise. It's an excellent popper to use back here as well.
Okay.
Give it a shot here and see what we can do.
This will be unusual.
Yes, it should be. Let's try and make a long cast down toward the island out here.
I want to show that island.
We may be able to get lucky, and
what you're calling an island is just...
all they are is meadow islands.
Meadow islands.
Right. These are just a couple of little small meadows that stick up in the middle of basically nowhere, and we just...
like 50 foot wide and 100 foot long.
That's it. There's 3 or 4 different ones along this sequence right in through here that are nice, and they provide great structure for these fish. It's a good break from just the standard bottom that you see along here. So, striped bass are definitely structure-oriented fish. A lot of times they like to hang right around the end of the islands here and
excuse me,
provide good cover. Always have to be careful when fishing popping plugs.
Now, hard action is good for these, or soft action?
Okay, what you want to do for popping plugs is that the twitching action,
yeah,
you just nice easy wrist lift, work the bait low, and just give it a pop.
And on your kind of
up on top.
On your kind of plug that you're using,
right?
What's the action? Same thing?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
All the poppers are the same in general, as far as just getting it to go along the water, and a little pop with the wrist, and just makes the bait do a little chug. And it doesn't take much. As if you watch the wrist, all I'm doing is I'm just lifting the wrist about 6 inches, and that's enough to effectively pop the bait and cause some great action here.
Coming up on land. Don't matter.
It's a little stronger than I thought. Probably easier if you fish right downwind. Yeah, these islands in this area are only about 4 to 5 feet deep around the islands at high tide. So this is an area you really have to fish at high tide. If you fish it at low tide, you can definitely get stuck out here. With this much wind sometimes too, we may have, instead of using popping plugs, we may have to switch and try and see if we can get some swimming plug action. Sometimes in the choppy water, fish are a little tougher to take a surface bait because the natural noise of the wave kind of obscures the popping action, so you don't really get a chance to to draw a fish in from as far as you normally would when the water's real calm.
Little unusual show today. We're missing a camera person, so bear with us.
In fishing these bass and popping these bass, normally slow is better than fast.
Oh, okay. All right.
These fish like to come up and a lot of times just make a little pop action. Sometimes let the bait sit and just give it a couple pops, let it sit. Give it a couple pops, let it sit, and then work at a little different speeds.
Even on the plain Jane popper that I have.
Even on a plain Jane popper. Yeah. Doesn't have to be anything fancy for a popping plug. Like to put it close to the island, give it a couple pops, maybe to bring the fish out of his habitat and his hiding place, and then sometimes start popping a little faster as you get a little closer to the boat, make it look like it's getting away from them, and see what happens.
You just changed to a different plug, I noticed.
Right, what I did is I just changed to the plug, popped them for a little bit, just right now trying to see if they may be a little bit deeper, just may not be coming up for the popper. We're just going to try the swimming plug.
The swimming plug colors make any difference? On
My two favorite colors that I use back here are the real bright silver sides with a blue back. Another one is a little bit of a goldish side with a blue back. And then the third one would be the silver with the black back.
Would a topwater propeller popper, one of those bombers, work on something like this?
Oh, anything like that that's causing a commotion out here will work. I mean, it doesn't have to be a popping plug like anything else. Anything that presents a natural bait imitation to a fish he's going to eat. We've caught them on everything out here. You can also use a bucktail and a worm out here very effectively too. A smaller bucktail with a nice tail on it also becomes a very effective tool along these islands. As long as it sinks slow, because if it's too big, it sinks too fast, it'll be hanging up in the grass all the time.
Right. Get a hit?
I think it was grass. Normally on these fish, yeah, that was grass. Normally these fish, when they hit, you know it.
How big a fish are we talking pound-wise?
Well, these fish right now are what they call the resident fish, the school fish. These are anywhere between 18 to 24 inch, which are 4 or 5 pound bass. They're a lot of fun to catch. You will get the bigger fish moving in here in the fall, but it seems to be a typical resident fish are the smaller schoolie fish. Not to say you won't catch a keeper here, but it's not very common in the summertime.
He's just not hungry this morning.
No activity right now.
Or they're spooked.
Well, it could be that, and it could be a lot of factors. One of the things that's happening right now, unfortunately, is we're one day away from a full moon. A lot of people attribute full moon to good fishing in certain areas. That may be the case. Back here in the back bays, I find the fish normally don't bite as well on a full moon. I think the factor there is they feed a lot at night,
Right.
and they're just in the daytime they just don't become active. And full moon's tomorrow, so we're one day. In fact, these meadows here on this moon, a lot of times will go almost totally submerged. You won't even be able to see them. So the tide's normally a foot to 2 foot higher. There he is. Hey, hit the swimming plug. And he was tucked right on a little piece of submerged.
I was beginning to wonder there, you know?
Yeah, they're here. They're fighters, that's for sure. No doubt about it. There he is.
Under the boat.
Okay.
Shall I get you the net?
There he is on the side of the boat here. Yeah, we'll get the. Well,
I'll get it. I'll get the net.
He's still going.
It's a little difficult to do this without a camera person.
Okay. Well, here. This is my usual. I can.
We're doing a little bit different kind of show here today. Jeff is mainly the guy on camera because I lost my camera person this morning at 5 o'clock this morning. And
there's a nice little school-sized striped bass.
well, maybe 3-pounder.
He's probably a little bit bigger than 3. I'd say he's probably more closer to, he'd probably be about 4.
You can lip them, show them.
You can lip hook striped bass.
All right.
And you have to get the hooks out of the net, which is always a fun part.
Well, while you're playing with your fish,
all right,
I'll help you out here.
One of the things, unlike weak fish and flounder and some of the other critters that are around here in the bay, the striped bass does not have teeth per se. They've got a real fine little set of, I don't even know what you call them. There are teeth, but they're so small you can actually lip them by holding the fish in the bottom of the jaw. Kind of paralyzes the fish, but doesn't do any harm to them.
Okay, great.
And what we'll do here is we'll take this nice little guy here and we're going to let him go back over the side and swim again another day. Now we're going to get him going here and put him in the water and give him a little shake and away he goes.
Okay.
Got some good bass action here in the back of the island. We'll go up and see if we can find another one. Oh, there he is.
You got one?
I just had a hit. Another one in here.
I don't even see my lure.
Right there. Another one in here. Yep, give it a good wrap. Didn't take it. There he is, got him.
You got him?
Whoa, get it again, missed it. Boy, he wrapped it hard. That's to get that popping plug right in on top of there. See if he'll hit it.
Come on, propeller, baby. This is a propeller bomber, like a ½ ounce or 3/8 ounce. Got a 2.5-inch bomber.
Max just had plugged twice. There he is, got him. This time he came back for it.
Great, 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 great. Let me put this right here. I need to work the camera for you. Am I going to be okay with the line? I left my line in the water.
That line.
It's all right.
Yeah, we're going to drift over the motor with it though.
I'm sorry about that.
We're going to do a balancing act here. I'm going to try and get
you know what? I'll come and get there.
I'm going to try and get your. That's okay. Hey, this is fun to do this.
I got it. Clumsy.
Oh, you had it. You had it right the first time. Now you got it. There we go. This is another little schoolie striper.
Boy, it's hard to do this show without a camera person.
We apologize, folks, but we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. People don't understand, you don't pull these shows out of a camera and they're complete. There's like, sometimes we go out 2 or 3 times to tape one show. Then some days sometimes there's like 16 hours of editing, which I happen to do on all these shows over the past 6 years. I do all the editing. And now we have digital editing, so it's a new thing for me this year.
One thing you have to be very careful of on these fish.
You're doing that, I'm going to fish some more.
Is to try and grab these fish very carefully, because unfortunately these
you want to hold them up for the camera?
Treble hooks do get kind of hairy, and you don't like to put those in your hands. Trust me, folks, I've had that happen to me more than once, and it's not any fun. I'll give you another little hint, folks. One of the things you notice I like to do is I tie a swivel to the line, and I keep about an 18 to 24 inch fluorocarbon leader, and then I tie the plug on to the end of the leader. The invisible line makes it look like the plug is swimming through the water all by itself. Hi, I'm Jeff Fink, and this is your fishing tip of the week. One thing I'd like to show you that makes my life a lot easier is that when you're fishing plugs, making a lot of casts, or drifting during a long day, in order to balance your rod out, try what they call a rod balancer. Small cap that goes on the end of the rod, has small weights that go on the inside, and what it does is it takes the strain off of your hand after all day of fishing. I'm Jeff Fink, and that's your tip of the week.
We're halfway between Black Horse Pike and Margate Bridge Road. You got one?
I just had a fit.
All right.
Had a good hit.
Let me get out there and go get him now.
I mean, they're in here.
Yeah.
There's a little different cove in here.
This is a different cove. We're actually in a cove that's cut into the meadows and a little tiny creek over there that you can't see on camera. We don't have a camera person today. That's why we have a little bit unusual show. I'm fishing with Jeff Fink, or actually he's doing most of the show hosting today.
Good morning.
Because at 5 a.m. it's hard to find another camera person for the day. We got to leave the dock at 7.
This area back here is usually very productive because it's fed by 2 creeks. There we go.
Yes.
There we go. The host has a, take your time. The host has a fish. Oh,
we got a fish.
There he is. Ah, yes. Okay. See, I had to be nice and put the host on a fish just to make him feel good.
And we're actually using his rod because he's got the better rod, the better lures.
Get the net ready here for him. Although I don't think this fish is ready to come in yet.
He's a good fighter.
Oh, it's a little better fish, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that. I wanted you to say that. Okay.
There he is. Okay. A little striped bass here. Be real careful with these treble hooks here.
All right, we're back to the prior location here in this cove with the first cove of the creek. Fishing with Jeff Fink of Linwood today. Who knows the water's like the back of his hand around here, and he fishes up here all the time. We're in a 20-foot, what kind of boat?
Hydrosport.
Hydrosport. What do you call it? What kind
This is a dual console.
Dual console. Great boat. Boy, for this kind of rough water we had today, it's travels pretty smooth. But
excellent riding hull, nice and stable.
All we need now is some fish. Wind is about 20.
At least.
Boy. Camera's bouncing big time here. Obviously, people at home are probably getting a little little seasick right about now. But nothing we can do about it. We don't have a camera person today. That's why this is the first time in 6 years, no camera person. So we found this out at 5 a.m. this morning. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it when you've planned your day.
Gyros are just a little too money.
Yeah.
On this side of the boat. There he is.
You got one?
Another fish.
Now,
ooh, hit it good.
Oh man.
Real nice fish.
All right. Let me get my rod in here. Go work the camera just a whisker. You're gonna, can you get him in without a net?
Yep.
Let's try that.
I'm getting him without a net. There he is right at the top of the water over here. Hit that right away. Plug hit the surface and bam, out he came. Nicer fish. You still got the grass all around him. There he is. A nice little healthy bass there. That's a little bit larger than the one we had before.
How old a fish do you think that is?
Oh, I think this one here being a juvenile, he's probably within a year. A year old or so. Year to 2.
Now, on the striper, what's the minimum size on keeping striper this year?
28 inches is
28
the minimum size, right?
So,
on striped bass.
This is just purely sport fishing, you catch and release.
Yes, this is strictly catch and release only. You're allowed to keep 2 fish over 28 inches.
All right.
But these are just great fun fish.
All right, let me just take this. All right, we can put that guy back in the water. Well, thank you, sir.
My pleasure. It's been a great day.
Jeff Fink, Regional Sales Manager for Raytheon Electronics, Marine Electronics here Northeast. Been fishing aboard his new, used 20-foot Hydrosport.
Yep.
Lakes Bay. Well, thanks again, Jeff. Thank you for watching. My name is Bo Higbee. We'll see you again next time on Fishing the East.
Bye now. Have a great day.